Hello everybody and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Guapish, Rule 34. As always, I'm your host, Tanner, and today I'm joined by just one very extra special co-host, Nico.
You tried to get rid of us last week, didn't you, Tanner? Well, guess what? I survived. The rest of those boys, they might be dead in that ditch right now, but I've come back for you, baby, and I ain't going nowhere.
My blood just writhes in terror or something. Can blood writhe?
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge.
It can if you're the Thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Tanner, do you think I could kill you?
You?
Yeah.
Do I know you're coming?
No.
I guess you could stand a decent shot if you catch me unawares.
I also have prep time, and I don't have to use just my bare hands.
Yeah, sure. If you're armed and I have literally no reason to suspect that you would be plotting my downfall, then yes, you could probably get away with it.
Okay, cool. Now, Tanner Nikolai, here's one fun little thing that we could talk about here real quick. This is hot off the presses, Tanner. Last night, actually. So, were you aware that League of Legends is making a fighting game?
No, I wasn't. I haven't heard about this. Oh, wait, yes, I was. Project L.
Yes, Project L. Yeah, so that's the big League of Legends fighting game. They'll be coming out, I think... I don't remember the release date.
Did something recent happen with it?
Yes, the roster has been leaked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let me pull that up.
I actually have a picture for it right here for you.
Okay, never mind.
I had it prepped and ready. Don't you worry.
Interesting. Okay.
Ari is also supposed to be there, but they just didn't show her for some reason in this.
That makes me suspicious now.
This is just someone who compiled everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but they didn't include one of the ones that we did 100% know.
Yeah, we already knew she was in it.
Right. Well, yeah, the ones we already knew about were Darius, Echo, Katarina, Jinx, I think, and Alawi.
So. Yeah.
And fucking what's her face, Ari.
Yeah.
Those were the ones we knew about. Yeah. Let me see. None of these characters are actually. You know what? I play Alawi. I'll play Braum. I'll play Thresh. I do think. I was gonna say it doesn't seem like a great mix of newer and older characters, but no, I don't think that's true at all. Actually, it seems pretty balanced across the thing.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who knows absolutely nothing about League of Legends, I think this seems like a pretty solid roster just looking at it. Riven and Senna look like they might kind of fulfill the same sort of niche, which I'm not a big fan of, which is just woman with big sword. Outside of that, everyone's looking pretty diverse.
Senna's is actually a big gun.
Oh, it's a gun. Never mind then. That changes everything. Alright, so yeah, there isn't much overlap in this cast line, which I'm a big fan of.
I mean, let me see. I mean, Akali and Katarina will probably... they're both assassin types with swords, and they can kind of teleport and shit.
Akali's like a ninja, though, at the very least.
Yeah. Akali's got smoke bombs, that sort of her thing, and she'll throw shurikens.
Yeah.
Katarina, she throws her knives, and then she can teleport to them.
Gotcha.
Braum, I think, is kind of a cool include. His whole deal is he has a big shield, and he has ice. So, it'll be interesting. So, Braum, his passive is if he hits you with a move, and then hits you 3 more times, it'll freeze you in place for a second. It'll be interesting to see how, if at all, they implement that in a fighting game.
Yeah, definitely. For me, the character who I'm immediately being oh yeah, that's my man right there is Set. He looks cool as hell, dude.
Yeah, Set's the anime boy. That's his.
He does suplexes and shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. His ultimate is he grabs you, jumps in the air, and then fucking body slams you or some shit.
That sounds fucking sweet, Tanner. He sounds like my kind of guy. And since it's I believe it's a 2v2 fighting game, then I guess I'll throw Thresh in there as well then, because he seems neat.
Yeah, Set's he's probably gonna be a grappler type, maybe a rushdown, I'd say.
I sure hope it's rushdown, because that's my favorite archetype for fighting games.
Yeah. Thresh will be interesting. I wonder, because Thresh's deal is, he can throw his hook, and he'll grab people, and then he can pull himself to you.
Yeah.
That'll be a neat little thing he put in the game. But also his lantern, something he can do in League of Legends is he can toss his lantern and then his allies can click on it and they'll get pulled to Thresh.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if there will be some interesting like co-op mechanic with that move there.
Yeah.
Let me see. Blitzcrank, his entire thing is he shoots his hand out and it grabs people and pulls them to him. I don't know exactly how they'd make him fight aside from that. Darius, we've already seen, he's going to be a juggernaut like he is in League. Echo's going to be a little trickster where he's like doing time warps and whatever.
Yeah, Teemo's definitely going to be a setup sort of character. He'll do his like little things, he'll set up some traps, and then you just watch the fireworks happen after that point.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping that they take it easy on implementing any kind of like poison mechanic with him, because that's just not fun in fighting games.
Now, are there any characters who you really feel like are missing from this, who you really feel like should have been included?
Let me pull up the League roster and see if there's any that I'm like, okay, we should swap that one for that one. Mm-hmm. So, no, not baseball League roster, you fuckers. League of Legends, come on. No one cares about baseball rosters.
Well, now hang on. I hear that the Mets are doing pretty good this year, dude.
Have you heard that?
No.
Okay. Let me see if any of I'm just going to scroll through the characters and see if any of them scream at me, this one should have been in the game. Brand is a fire mage guy. His whole deal is he shoots fire.
I'm familiar with Brand.
Oh. So looking at this League roster, ones I'm kind of iffy on, I think Samira and maybe Kindred, I'm like, I don't know if they needed to be in it. Kindred, I think, will be cool. Samira is definitely one where I'm like, I definitely would probably swap her out with someone. Mm-hmm. Cho'Gath would be kind of cool, but I have no idea how they would make that work. Elise would be cool. She's a spider girl. She turns into a spider.
There you go. That is something that I do feel like this roster is significantly lacking in, which is just some absolute freaks and abominations. I feel like those are what make any good fighting game roster, like a real good fighting game roster. And we just don't really have any present here.
Gnar would be cool. He's like a cute little guy who builds up a rage meter and then turns into a big monster guy.
Yeah. Or what about Zac? What about that big blob man?
Yeah, the big gooey blob. He'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
The problem is, some of them I'm like, I don't know how you'd even do this as a fighting game character. Like Ivern, he's like a tree forest guy. He's real peaceful. He's a jungler, but he doesn't kill the jungle things. He just kind of releases their spirits or some shit. I don't know.
That's fun.
There's a new character called Cassante, and I have no idea what he is or what he does.
He sounds Mexican somehow.
He kinda looks it too. Kled would be cool. Kled is he's like a little he's one of the little Yordle guys, but he rides like a lizard, and he's like really angry and aggressive, and he has a southern accent.
There you go. That does sound fun.
Malphite would be neat. He's a big rock guy, and that's his deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that Master Yi was not one of the ones put in there. He's one of the OGs. He's just a guy with a sword.
Yeah, swap him out with Yasuo. Everyone fucking hates Yasuo. Get him out of here.
People do hate Yasuo. Nunu and Willop would be funny. They'd be like that one Mortal Kombat character where it's the little guy riding the big guy.
Yeah.
Because Nunu... Actually, I don't know. I
One
think
of them's
Nunu
like a
is
Yeti
the
or
kid.
some shit, right?
Yeah, I think it's Willump is the Yeti and Nunu is the kid riding him.
That sounds like it'd be about right. Willump sounds like a big hulking mass sort of name.
Mm-hmm. We got Pike. Pike would be, I don't know. People really like Pike's aesthetic. He's kind of cool. He's like an undead pirate monster, kinda. I think he's supposed to be dead or something. Put Rek'Sai in. That's one of the big, like, not reptile, but like insect void monsters.
Yeah. What about Tom Kench or whatever?
I would like to see Tom Kench. He'd be cool. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, he'd definitely be a grappler as well.
Oh, yeah. That'd be kind of interesting because he'd be grappling with his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Which would that would really make your heart go doki doki, I'm sure.
I think Silas would be kind of a cool guy to include. His whole deal is like he's got these magic chains that are like attached to him, and so he swings them around as weapons.
All right, now let's hear one more recommendation here from you, Tanner, because I can only assume you're not throwing any pictures up, and so people who have no idea what League of Legends is will have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Honestly, I think Twisted Fate would be cool. Twisted Fate is literally just Gambit from X-Men, but in League of Legends.
There we go. All right, sounds like a pretty solid
cards and shit.
Sounds like a pretty solid roster all around. I'm very excited to play Project L. I'll definitely pick it up when it comes out. Presumably, it will be free. I'd imagine it will be.
Probably. I hope this is one of the fighting games I'm better than you at. That'd be real disappointing if I wasn't.
Those are a dime a dozen these days, Tanner. Are you kidding me?
I don't think. Wait, you're saying they're common?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you mean that, but I think you forgot what that phrase is supposed to mean.
I'm trying to boost your morale here, dude.
Uh-huh.
That's all I ever do for you, Tanner. Yeah.
Do we have any other video game leaks? Gotham Knights came out and people are angry that's 30 FPS or some shit.
Yeah, people are angry that's a bad game. Who could have suspected this?
Goddamn.
Look, it's really simple, okay? If you want to know whether or not a game is going to be bad upon its release, there's one thing that you need to take into account, and that's it, okay? Am I interested in the game? If not, it's not going to be good. If I am, you know it's going to be a masterpiece.
Do you think that actually holds true 100% of the time? You don't think there's ever been a good game that you weren't interested in?
Huh. That's a solid question there, Tanner. Let's see here. But
there's got to be like a genre that you tend to just not be interested in, right?
Let's see here. Uncharted is pretty shit.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, like real-time strategies, I'm not a big fan of those.
And they're all bad.
Yeah, each and every one of them are terrible. It's just that easy. If you're interested in real-time strategies, maybe try turn-based strategy for a change, okay? I think you'll enjoy it a lot more because I know I do. Let's see, sports games in general outside of the Mario variety, they're pretty rough. Don't play them. Non-movement shooters, those are pretty bad.
What the fuck? What does non-movement shooter mean?
Shooters that aren't like super high mobility based, you know?
Okay, like what?
CSGO.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a constant discussion between Jackson and I. He's a big CSGO fan. I don't like it because it's very slow and I don't like it.
What about like Gears?
Gears, that's like a cover-based shooter. It's also a third-person shooter, so I really rank it differently. You see, Gears to me is more of like it's more of like a campaign sort of game. I don't care about the multiplayer at all for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, unpopular opinion here, but I think that Call of Duty got better when they introduced jetpacks and shit. Okay.
That's definitely unpopular.
I want to be able to blast around the map, dude. That's all I yearn for.
So you were a big Titanfall guy?
Yes, sir. Titanfall's fantastic.
When are we getting Titanfall 4?
3.
3?
Yeah. Never, because Apex is popular.
Oh, that's true. Did you hear that? I think it was NetherRealm. They were like, we're kind of making Injustice 3, but we're not sure because we don't know if we'll have access to the license by the time it comes out.
Yeah, all those licenses and shit have just been tossing hands for a while here now, unfortunately. It sounds like that is going to be affecting multiverses as well. For example, in that big old leak that we had before, the Lord of the Rings characters were supposed to be coming out. Gandalf, I believe, and Legolas were the ones. However, Warner Brothers no longer has a license to Lord of the Rings, so...
Oh, yeah. Fucking... Devolver Digital bought it?
Yeah, something like that.
Huh? My favorite take when that happened was people being like, I guess Lord of the Rings was way cheaper than we thought it would be.
No one's doing anything with it right now except for that big show that people aren't really enjoying.
Are people not enjoying it? I've heard mixed messages.
Yeah, I've mostly been hearing like, man, this show took how long to come out and how big was its budget? It's mostly just been those people I've been hearing from.
Let me look at Rings of Power, the fucking...
Who knows? Maybe people
Does
really
Rotten Tomatoes do TV shows?
I think so.
Ah, yes, they do. All right, let's see what the audience score is. 39%.
Well,
and an 85% critics thing. It's pretty rough.
Yeah. Whose opinion do you think you hold in higher value?
Honestly, nowadays, I think I tend to side with the audience more. Like, for example, Black Adam. Adam. Here we go. Let's see. It currently has a 40% critic score and an 89% audience score. And I love that movie. That movie kicks ass.
I think that's generally how a lot of like the action and like big blockbusters are, though. A lot of the times the critics won't be as into it, and then the audience will love it.
They're just like, this didn't make me contemplate the existence of Adam.
His existence in general.
Yeah.
I at no point in the film did I stop to think about him as an individual.
This superhero film did not dissect superhero films. It is bad.
It didn't subvert my expectations. This is exactly what I expected.
Dude, what the fuck is this review right here? While The Rock overrepresents AAPI, diversity in films, he represents a miscasting of a hero who should be from the underrepresented MENA population. Also problematic are the questionable themes of justifiable violence and poor control of tonal shifts? Huh?
What does that mean?
I think, well, that last point, poor control of tonal shifts, well, that's like an actual critique, but the rest of the stuff. What is MENA? Middle Eastern and Native American?
Potentially.
God damn it.
That sounds similar.
Making a...
That sounds similar to like a review I recently heard about for like the Game Informer for Modern Warfare 2. The reviewer was talking about how, like, yeah, I really liked the gunplay and the multiplayer was fantastic. However, I really don't like the idea of warfare in general, which just really dampened my enjoyment of this game.
Yeah.
So they gave it like a 6.5 or some shit.
Okay, MENA is Middle East and North Africa. So they're mad that The Rock, who can pass as literally any race, was playing a character who wasn't the actual race he is, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's fair, Tanner. We need to get actors of the actual race in there, dude.
Bob Grimm from Reno News and Review just says, why does garbage like this keep happening?
And Tanner, you're giving him a voice on our podcast.
Damn it. We should reach out to him and tell him he's stupid.
Better yet, have our legions of adoring fans do that for us.
Yeah.
That's a joke, by the way. Don't do that.
What does it take to become a critic? Like, on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, can we make Guapish an official movie critic?
Oh, that's a solid question. I think someone will need to put a little more research into him. Add to the Guapish topics here.
What was the last movie you saw?
That would have been The Rescuers.
The Rescuers?
Yeah.
I mean, like in theater, buddy.
Oh, in theater? Then that would have been Doctor... Oh, no, hang on. Actually, that would have been... I just saw one, like, last week or some shit. What the fuck was it? It was that woman film.
What?
What's it called? It's like Yes Sir or some shit like that.
Yes, Sir?
I don't know. What the fuck was it? Woman...
I think I know what one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name either. Hold on.
It was one that like just came out.
Fucking...
Yes, My Liege or some shit. I don't know.
Armageddon Time?
That's definitely not
Yes, My Liege. I'm not seeing anything even remotely similar to that.
Woman movie that came out recently. Yeah. Woman movie that came out.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
What the fuck was this movie? What
was it about?
I'm trying to find this film first. I don't know. So basically,
is it still in theaters?
Potentially.
Let me try pulling up a movie theater and seeing what they got.
Okay. It was like Yes Dear, maybe? What the fuck was it?
Yes Dear?
Maybe? Movie. I don't know, it's about TRADWIVES doing TRADWIVE things, and then things don't go well for the TRADWIVES.
Okay, I definitely know what movie you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it either.
No, not TRADWIVES. Don't worry, darling, that's what it was.
Okay, where is
there
that?
We go.
There it is. Okay, I knew you were talking about that one. I couldn't remember the name either. Apparently, it's not very good. You went and saw that with a woman, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I hated this movie. I fucking despised it. So, do you know much about it at all?
I know. The only thing I heard is that it came out that she, like, well, I don't know. Olivia Wilde, the director, did an interview where she revealed that the main bad guy was based on Jordan Peterson. and I assume what she means by that is based on what she believes Jordan Peterson is like. Yeah,
he more so came off as like whatever that bald dude is, not Joe Rogan.
I don't know who you're talking about, man. There's lots of bald dudes.
Yeah, you know, the inspirational bald dude who tells men to like defeat women or some shit.
What?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate? Oh, he is bald.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, he came off as more of an Andrew Tate to me.
Really? Was he like really aggressive?
Yeah.
And like physically fit, I guess?
I guess so. He was like Brad Pitt or some shit. So basically, Tanner.
I will say, just real quick, I do think that betrays that people believe that there are people who how do I want to phrase this? Andrew Tate is what people thought Jordan Peterson was like for people who never actually, knew anything about Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
Yeah. So basically, Tanner, the most simple way that I can describe this film to you is that it tries to come off as a lot more smart than it is. And it just repeatedly introduces concepts that seem interesting in theory, but then go absolutely nowhere, and so their inclusion is absolutely pointless.
Like what?
Alright, so basically the entire idea behind this film is that there are a bunch of tradwives in like this desert town or whatever, where they have a bunch of nice little houses, they have pools and shit. It's super sweet. They're loving their lives. It's real cool. Their husbands go off to work each morning and just leave them all there to do their little tradwife things, but strange things start happening in this quiet little town, There start to be a lot of earthquakes and shit. What are the earthquakes about? Why do they keep happening? Could it be something like nuclear testing? Is that why they're out here? Or are they gonna zoom out at some point and reveal that they're in like some nuclear testing ground? What could it be? The main woman, she starts seeing these weird visions all the time. Why is she seeing all these visions, Tanner? Well, what's going on there? She'll like pick up eggs and go to break them, but they're already empty. A plane crashes in the desert just out of nowhere. Why did that happen? None of these are answered at any point.
What?
They just happen.
What do you, like... They don't, like, show her taking pills or something, and like, oh, she was just crazy.
No.
Nothing?
So, what ends up happening, Tanner, the whole idea here is that this is actually a simulation, you see.
Like a computer simulation?
Yes.
Like they're not real?
So, the dudes, all of the people here are real. The dudes... the guy who the main woman is married to, he's a programmer or some shit, and he doesn't have a job or anything. And the woman, she has a very successful career as a surgeon or some shit. And so okay. This dude listens to an Andrew Tate podcast or whatever.
No, is that? Come on.
It's Andrew Tate in their world. It's Brad Pitt or whatever the fuck.
Is it Brad Pitt?
Maybe. I don't fucking know who he is. He's some actor. Okay. He listens to Andrew Tate, and he's like, yeah, I do need to be more powerful for my woman. She doesn't respect me because I'm some incel loser who doesn't work for a living. And so
that sounds like a good lesson.
Yeah, so he goes to Andrew Tate, and he's like, I'm a programmer or some shit. And he's like, wow, we could really use you. I want you to make a digital world for us so that we can exist in a world where our wives are, like, obedient to us, and that we can, like, be the inspiring force for them, and they can do whatever we say. And so he's like, yeah, cool, Andrew Tate, I'll go work on that now. So he makes this digital world for them out in the desert back in like the 1950s or some shit, because that's when women were oppressed by men. And then every morning, he actually, when like the men are leaving the town to go work, he's actually going to go work. He apparently found a job so that he can pay for this whole digital world now.
Yeah, this seems quite expensive. Wait, so are the women real?
Yes, all the women are real as well. They're their wives.
But they're just not aware.
No, they have memory loss.
Okay.
Except for one of the women. She doesn't have memory loss. She knows that this is all happening, but she wants to be here because she has 2 children here, and those children actually died in the real world, so she wants to spend time with them in the simulation.
Oh, that seems kind of interesting. But,
yeah, but like, why wouldn't she tell someone so that they could like actually wipe her memories for real? So then she knows so then she thinks they're her actual children instead of just simulations.
That's interesting. That's a good point. So what? So the movie expects you to believe that these guys are like loser incels, but also they all manage to get married.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, just none of the weird shit happening in the movie. It doesn't lead to anything at any point.
It's just like computer glitches. It's just something that happens.
I guess for some reason. None of the other women really notice it, except for the main girl either. So we don't know why she's experiencing any of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the fucking plane crashing in the desert. Why was there a plane crashing? The men are the only other people, aside from the women. So who was controlling the plane? And also, they never find the wreckage of the plane. It's just gone. The main girl goes out to look for it, and she never finds it.
Oh, okay. So, are they, like, wearing VR goggles, and they're, like, in the simulation or something? Like, how does that work?
It's it's something like that. They have, like, this weird shit on their eyes or something. It's also explained that if the men die in the virtual world, they die for real. But if the women die in there, they're fine. They'll just wake up.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that just some dumb feminist thing she decided to make?
It's just for plot convenience, because she murders her husband at some point in the film. And then one of the other women are like, you can't do that. You just killed him, so now he's actually dead.
But they don't.
But we won't actually die.
Why would they say that when they're not supposed to know?
It was the woman with like the 2 children who already know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's wild stuff, dude. Also, the Andrew Tate guy, he just gets murdered by his wife, who only had like a couple of lines. It wasn't obvious that girl was also aware that this was all simulation. She just killed him for no reason.
Interesting. Does it just end with all the women murdering their husbands?
A couple women murder their husbands, but it ends with all the dudes chasing after the main girl because she's trying to leave the simulation, and then she leaves the simulation and it ends.
It just ends?
Yeah, it just ends.
And it's 2 hours long?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, what I find really interesting is 38% critic score, 74% audience score on this one.
You know what I think?
So maybe the audiences are wrong on this one.
Yeah. It's entirely possible. I think that might just be due to the audience being like, whoa, that's weird. There's probably a reason for that, and then not looking much further into it.
Oh, okay. What did the girl you went with think?
She was like, whoa, that was crazy. And that was about it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's wild shit out here, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Go check out Don't Worry, Darling in theaters now. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, go check out Black Adam instead. It's actually fun.
Well, now, come on. Don't you want a thought-provoking movie, not just stinky old Black Adam where he fights good guys or some shit?
Yeah, well, but it's The Rock.
That's fair. It is The Rock. Do you know that The Rock is the most recognizable celebrity in the world?
Is that true?
Yeah.
What about Jesus?
Do you consider him a celebrity?
He's not a celebrity.
I don't think he has a star on the Hollywood sign. Or not the Hollywood sign.
On the Hollywood sign?
Yeah.
That's where his star is. It's an extra special one. They put it on the Hollywood sign.
His star is up in the sky every night.
Mm-hmm. That's his Hollywood star.
Yeah.
Where are you getting that information? I mean, I don't doubt it, but what are you basing that off of?
A podcast I listened to like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were they basing that off of?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I just believed them.
That's good.
Yeah. They were like, well, if you think about it, The Rock, his name is The Rock. It's very easy to know, no matter what nation you live in.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
It's very simple, and he's in so many movies.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And he looks very ethnically ambiguous, so you can relate to him no matter who you are.
Mm-hmm. And except for Asians, probably.
I think Asians can relate to him.
Like all of them?
Maybe not all of them.
Okay.
But plenty of them.
I'm just
can.
I don't think The Rock can realistically pass as like any of the small Asians, you know?
I mean, probably not, but I feel like he could pass as a, what's it called? Filipino?
I don't know about that one, buddy.
Just a really jacked Filipino, dude.
Yeah, a very jacked and very tall Filipino.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know why you're just assuming that there aren't any Asian people who can be tall, dude.
I'm not assuming there can't be. I just know for a fact that there aren't very many.
Of course, they're not as many, but they still exist, Tanner.
Yeah, sure.
Just look at that one really tall Asian guy in the basketball leagues.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Then we knew Yen Mo. He was very tall.
Yeah.
Do you think his parents were Chinese spies?
I think it's entirely possible. I'm not going to write it out entirely, but I don't think we have enough evidence to really say one way or the other.
Yeah, probably not. What the fuck?
What up?
Nico, how long of a runtime do you think the upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to have?
Forever? I like that, Tanner. Let's say 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you're pretty close. 2 hours, 41 minutes.
I'm not going to watch that one. I don't like Shuri, and I don't want to spend almost 3 hours with her, so...
That's fair enough, yeah. She is the Black Panther now, so...
Yeah, I think I'll just wait until some reviewers come out with their opinions, and I'll just regurgitate whatever they say.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
2 hours, 41 minutes is a bit excessive, especially when the main villain is fucking Namor, you know?
Namor's cool as hell, dude. What are you talking about?
Namor,
I mean, hey, dude, look, he's like the king of Atlantis or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of crossover between them and Wakanda. So I think that there could be some really interesting geopolitical commentary that they could have in that film.
Oh, yeah, so much.
Yeah.
Let me see, what else has the actor who's playing Namor done?
It's
a
like
bunch
Brad
of
Pitt.
Spanish movies. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Spanish movies.
Damn.
Atlanteans are Hispanic confirmed in the Marvel Universe.
They're just an offshoot of Spain.
There you go. Is Namor Atlantean like Aquaman is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just like the Marvel equivalent of Aquaman.
Let's see, which one do you think came first, Aquaman or Namor?
I think Namor did, the Mariner.
I think just because, based on the name alone, I kind of want to go Aquaman.
Yeah.
Let's see, who was created first? Oh my god, why is there so much text? I'm going to scroll to the bottom and see what it says. What the fuck?
It looks like Namor debuted in 1939.
Okay. Oh, here's a Quora thing. That'll give me a quick answer, right?
Perfect.
What? Quora doesn't like my browser or something. Oh, here we go. Who came first? Why will
Aquaman was 1941.
Okay, there we go. I don't know why my thing isn't showing me the fucking answers.
Don't worry, I figured out for you. So yeah, it looks like Namor came to fruition a couple of years before Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah. And to be fair, they're both pretty basic ideas, so...
Yeah. I think Aquaman is cooler.
Well, now why would you think that?
Well, I think just the very fact that he's more popular is
yeah, but
proof that he's cooler.
Aquaman's also known for being a dunce.
Is that what? Is that true?
Yeah. I think the Aquaman's had a really hard time shaking the Super Friends flag that he got.
You're probably right.
Yeah. It's like One Piece over here in the West. They've never been able to get rid of that 4Kids dub, you know?
I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I don't know about that.
Just agree with me, Tan. That's all I need to hear, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, whereas Namor, people don't even know him, okay?
It kind of seems like Namor just randomly shows up to beat people up.
Yeah, Namor is also very inconsistent with how he's written as well. Sometimes he's the villain, sometimes he's the hero. You just never really know what to expect with the guy. Yeah, they kind of rewrite him an awful lot.
He punched Thanos, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. He's real strong.
I'm just scrolling through, like, comic panels, and yeah, it just kind of seems like Namor will randomly show up and start punching people.
Whenever people randomly infringe upon the sea, he is there.
Oh, okay. If they just crash into the ocean, he suddenly shows up for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that one episode of Rick and Morty, Tanner.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? I don't even remember.
It was like Mr. Ocean or some shit.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah.
Is Rick and Morty going on right now?
Yeah, it is the current season airing.
Oh, that's crazy. I haven't heard anything about it.
I've heard that they keep bringing up incest for some reason.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, allegedly this seems to be bringing out, it seems to be bringing an awful lot of heat to the primary writer on it. What the fuck is his name again?
Dan Harmon?
Yeah, Dan Harmon, that's the one. Yeah, I think that Dan Harmon makes some funny stuff, but he's a questionable individual, to say the least.
I mean, funny people often are.
Yeah, that's true. He seems to be really into incest, though.
Who isn't nowadays, right?
Huh,
right?
I guess that's fair, Tanner. I guess so. We did put incest at the S tier, didn't we?
Damn, that's right, yeah. we can't call out another man. We'd be pointing out the stick in his eye when we've got a log in ours.
Exactly. Dan Harmon, real recognize real, okay, pal?
Don't worry, Dan, we got your back.
Well, Tanner, you might not be saying that once you find out his political affiliations, dude.
I mean, honestly, if Dan Harmon, the guy who seems to have an interesting perspective on incest, is like some hyperlib, I feel like that only helps me.
Well, boy, will this just be Christmas Day for you then, Tanner.
I mean, like, obviously, if my whole goal is to have, my thoughts and opinions enacted into law or, shape culture or whatever, then I'm only helped by people who oppose me revealing themselves to be unredeemable weirdos.
That's true. However, doesn't the entirety of Guapish reveal you to be some irredeemable weirdo?
I think it just makes me out to be quirky.
It works when it's in favor for me.
Yeah, exactly. See, you get it. In addition to that webcam I now have, I also ordered something else that I think will be fun to use on the podcast.
Oh, really?
That's right. I got myself a big whiteboard.
Oh. Are these all in preparation of you doing your little spin-off series?
Yeah.
Actually, you're finally going to be kickstarting your very own YouTube channel, Tanner?
Yeah, that too. It'll be both those things.
Perfect. I'm very happy to hear it. Well, what spurred you on to purchase these items recently?
I think it's because I'm not going to have a job in a couple weeks, so I'm like, well, I better start figuring some shit out. I'm going to have some free time on my hands.
Gotcha. I'll need something to do with all this downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to hear, my man. It's good to hear. I very much look forward to your first video. Are you still rolling with the same channel name as you had theorized before?
Oh, Nigga Bean Ching Chub?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can do that one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, sure, I can do that one.
There you go.
Nigga Bean Ching Chug. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue, honestly.
Yeah. I'll have to go make that one. Yeah. I'm wondering if my first video should just be me blasting shit out.
What do you mean blasting shit out, Tanner?
Like, just whatever comes to my mind,
Oh, okay.
I think it is just gonna be stuff I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Like, I want to do politics videos, but I also want to do stuff that I just find kind of funny and interesting,
That's fair, fair. I actually have a video currently in the works right now. Because, obviously my main thing, the big draw of my channel will be those big ol' edited videos that I do. where it's just like me really, really diving in deep on some random ass topic. However, every now and then I just want to talk about some other shit that may not lend itself very well to an actual, like, full-on edited video like that, so.
Mm-hmm. When am I going to be on the channel, Nico?
I have one thing planned for you guys to join me for, but that's about it so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
One big video idea I kind of want to do, even though it'll be a ton of work, is I want to absorb every single thing that is current canon in Star Wars and then do a PCP University style video just pointing out how terrible this series is when you actually look at it as a whole.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. I didn't even know that you were aware of the PCP University, Tanner.
You showed it to me.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that you actually looked into them at all.
Yeah, I watched the I watched the whole Kingdom Hearts one.
Okay.
And I think I saw some other one, but I can't remember.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. Fantastic. I'm happy that you looked into them, Tanner. Was it possibly the Guilty Gear one? That seems like it would have gotten your goat a little bit.
Maybe.
Okay.
That might be true.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think something like that could be pretty swell. How about
It would be extraordinarily long, though, is the thing. Like, let's see.
It would be an awful lot of commitment.
I've discovered a list somewhere of everything that is canon in Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And I need to find that list again, and then I can do that. Complete guide to new Star Wars canon.
Now, when you say that, are you just going to be like absorbing like films and movies, or films and shows, or like comic books, video
shows, books, comics,
Lego sets?
Yeah, Lego sets if they're canon.
It definitely sounds like you'll have an awful lot on your hands there.
What if I do the complete Star Wars canon? Was that it? Star Wars canon. Timeline of canon media? Oh, Star Wars timeline, ultimate Star Wars canon timeline. I don't want timelines, though. I don't think.
Yeah. Maybe you should start a little smaller here, Tanner, and review and rank every single episode of Seinfeld.
That's quite a bit.
Those types of videos are hot right now, though, Tanner. People love them.
These canon media. God damn it. It was a really well put together and easy to read list, too. I don't know.
You should have saved it, dog. What have you done?
I should have. You're totally right. How can I find it again? Oh, this might have it for me. This isn't the same thing I was looking at, but I think this probably includes everything. 17 pages. Let's see. If I do 100 results per page, does it have 5 total pages? Because that's how many pages I need, because I remember it was like 500 fucking... Mm-hmm. Nope, this doesn't have it. Damn, it's not enough. Oh wait, it might be enough, because the one I was looking at literally listed every single episode of Clone Wars individually.
Gotcha.
Wow, Star Wars fans are pretty good at putting together websites. A lot of these are pretty snazzy, I gotta say.
Oh. Do you think they use today's sponsor, Squarespace.com, for that, Tanner?
I don't think they do, and I don't think we're sponsored.
Unfortunately, not yet. Someday, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in us. I believe in the power of Guapish, and I believe of a little thing called love.
Do you believe in life after love, though?
That I'm not so sure about. I think I'll just end myself if that ever happens.
Oh.
If I ever need to confront a life without love. Now, Tanner, speaking of love, how'd you enjoy last week's episode?
Oh, I thought last week's episode went really good.
Yeah?
I think it turned out pretty good as well. We had some audio issues just because, what's it called? Just because we were two people using the same mic, and that just kind of tends to get wonky for us. But other than that, I think it went pretty well.
Yeah. How was the challenge? Did you enjoy it? Do you think you'd do it again?
No, I definitely would not. It was so much worse than I thought it could be.
Good. That is a warning to all of you over on Guapish right now, okay? Each and every one of you listeners and participants of Guapish, be warned. Never eat during an episode, otherwise this is your punishment.
Okay, it looks like I found a list, and it looks like it's mostly complete.
Oh, nice.
It has audiobooks listed on there, so... Oh, fuck, what? Secrets of the Empire, an on-location VR experience.
Have fun with that one, dog.
Is that canon? How does that make sense? They're including fucking, like, VR experiences? Am I gonna have to go to Disneyland to experience, like, does waiting in line count as, like, a canon Star Wars experience?
It sounds like it, T-Boy.
God damn.
I think this will make for a very interesting video, and I can't wait to see it.
Dude, this would... this is quite possibly years of work, if I'm being honest.
Oh, 100%. It definitely sounds like something you'll do. You just need to work on it in the background of everything else, you know? And, like, you know, during the entirety of you working on that, there will be more Star Wars content coming out, and you'll feel like you'll never really catch up, but surely, slowly, yet slowly, you will make it, Tanner. You will eventually make it, and that video will come out, and it will be outdated within months.
Oh, yeah, that's totally true. I guess, like, I'd have to be like, okay, I'll wait X amount of time to update the video or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, here we go. This is the list I'm looking for. It's in an Excel spreadsheet.
There we go. That's how I know it's serious.
Yeah. And there is... It looks like it does have all, like, 700 or some shit entries of canon shit. That's so many books I'd have to read, too. Let's see, okay. 726. That's movies, books. I think it is individual episodes as well. At least I hope so. It's a bunch of children's books. Okay, yeah, it's individual episodes and shit. I don't know. How long do you think that would take me?
Years of your life.
Years of my life. Well spent, I assume. Alright, let's bookmark that page. There we go.
There you go. Not going to be suffering from your past mistakes anymore.
How many video games are there that I need to play to do this? Because I feel like that's probably the most time-consuming thing I could be doing. Let's see. Red. It's color-coded, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have to play through Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Which, cool. Like, I haven't played that one, and I've been wanting to play it.
Yeah. I believe it's on Game Pass.
Oh, okay, cool. Weird name on that one, by the way, because it's Star Wars Jedi : Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Which, like, I don't know. You know, name your shit what you want, but...
Yeah. What
Vader
order do you
Immortal,
think...
a Star Wars VR series. Damn, there's 3 Darth Vader VR games I have to play, apparently.
I'm sure they're all super short, though.
Yeah, Star Wars Commander, I don't even remember that one. Probably... Oh, god damn it. I think some of these are mobile games.
Perfect.
Star Wars Squadron, Star Wars
getting into
Uprising,
the Star Wars gacha game.
Battlefront 2. Why is... That's canon? Battlefront 2 Resurrection. Droid Repair Bay. Tales from Galaxy's Edge. What is that? I've never even...
I believe that those are all attractions at Star Wars Land.
No.
I believe so.
That can't be true.
I'm pretty certain.
Hold on a second. Tales from Galaxy's Edge. Let me look that up. Is this actually a Disneyland attraction? It's a virtual reality adventure game originally released for the Oculus Quest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fuck. I can't... I mean, I guess... how am I going to figure that out? I can't, like, go buy a fucking VR set just to play these fucking Star Wars VR games.
Hop on a grinder and say, hey, can anyone let me play on their VR set? I need it for a video.
I'm not going to do that. I am in a loving relationship right now. I'll probably just watch a playthrough of that one at least, you know. I might, maybe, depending on, like, how far in my life, you know, how many years from now in my life it is that I'm having to go to fucking Disneyland and experience the magic in person, maybe I'll actually do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Who knows?
I mean, hey, you have a bunch of family who lives in California, so it should be pretty easy.
Oh, cool. They have separate tabs for, like, what I can watch on Disney Plus, what the books are, and what the comics are.
Oh, cool. Pirate all of it, Tanner.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Disney Plus isn't expensive.
Yeah, but still.
Okay.
Fuck them.
I guess. How many books are there that I have to read? I know some of these are like children's books and shit, but Oh no. Why is it scroll so far? Okay, this is empty. It's loading it slowly. Fuck, what? How many Star Wars books do you think there are I have to read?
47.
110.
Jesus Christ.
What is it? So it's like movie novelizations, full novels, junior novels, and then audio dramas. Oh my god, that's so fucking... How long is a junior novel? I don't know. Okay, it's like, I'm looking at one of these, and it's like, do I have to read the novelization of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and then Wait, what? It has 2 books called Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and then one that's Rogue One, a junior novel. Is that just going to be the same thing but simpler, or do I have to read all 3?
It's a tough call, honestly.
Oh my god.
What order do you think you'd want to tackle all of these things in, would you say?
I think I'd just go in release order.
Yeah?
Probably. Because, like, I think that's the order I would make the video in. Or I could go really out of my mind. This was something I was considering doing, where I make a version of the video where I do the entire Star Wars lore in release order, because that'll make it seem the most confusing and what the fuckish, and then like a week later, like make the video again but in chronological order.
There you go.
And then you get the 1-2 punch. That's some real SEO there. Oh, no.
I was kind of thinking like kind of segregating everything, like the films and like the shows, like all that kind of shit, like really restrain everything to their own little categories there.
I don't know. I kind of like doing it all together because, again, the point of the video is to say that Star Wars is bad.
Yeah, of course.
So I think having everything all in the mix as it was presented is the most reasonable. God
That's fair.
Damn, how many comic book issues do you think there are to read?
Like 600?
You're right.
Nice.
Oh,
Happy to hear it, man.
Why would you do that? Who wants to do that to me?
I owned one of the Star Wars comics.
Which one?
I don't know. It was for the Clone Wars.
I just don't understand.
Fucking Red Girl had to like fight in some arena or some shit, and Anakin had like
Red Girl?
He had like an eye patch on, and he was pretending to be a bad guy.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just the only issue, so I was really confused. I didn't really consume Star Wars at all. Just one of my aunts or uncles got it for me randomly, and I was like, cool.
Maybe it's the Age of Republic Special Sisters.
There we go. I don't think it was, but it could have been.
Who knows?
Huh. Alrighty, Tanner. You think we're gonna call it a wrap there?
I think so. We've discussed our future plans.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear, man. Alrighty then. Well, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this very special episode of Guapish. It's been nice to just be able to chat with Tanner here. We don't get to do that as much, just more one-on-one episodes like the good old days,
Oh yeah, this is a classic right here.
That's right. You could throw this one back in with like the retro Guapish episodes, and it'd feel right at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for all those of you home, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be updated every single time we upload a brand new episode of Guapish Rule 34. Subscribe to the Patreon as well. Maybe, I don't know. You get a few perks here and there. You get slime coins. You get early access to all of our episodes, as well as getting to check out the pre and post Guap, which we're going to be recording right after this. And also check out Rumble, I guess. I don't know. Bye-bye.
Bye.